Welcome back to HIP, Health Insurance Personalized. Health Insurance Personalized. This is Consumer's Doctor on the behalf of Foremost Organization. Today's topic is small group, fully insured health insurance. Folks, this has been a challenging issue for providing the health insurance for a small group. The reason we have so many uninsured because all the small businesses, mom and pop businesses, are not able to provide health insurance to their employees, and politicians fail to address smaller groups. So let's focus on the smaller group fully insured health insurance. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Yes. Let's consider the situation where you get health insurance, through a smaller employer plan that is fully insured. Obamacare requirements and state laws regulate both individual and small fully insured groups. Making small group health insurance affordable has been the major challenge for decades. Before Obamacare, some states tried to mandate small group guaranteed coverage and community ratings, like single risk pool. The single risk pool lumps everyone together for calculating the premiums. It does not matter if you're making efforts to stay healthy or not. It does not matter if you follow your doctor's treatment plans. It doesn't matter. It is a government mandated one size fits all approach. Yes, it is a government mandated one size fits all. It especially raises the premiums for young and healthy groups. The insurance premiums were rising. Consider the second major challenge with smaller groups. Guaranteed issue. That may sound good on one level. What does it mean? It means insurance is issued to every small group regardless of any health condition of an employee or a family member. States that adopted guaranteed issue before Obamacare saw premiums soar. This is prior to Obamacare. There were no limits on premiums, and smaller group dropping coverage because there were a great number of uninsured. Premiums rose to an unaffordable levels among the smaller groups, so they dropped out of the coverage because employers couldn't afford it. Obamacare adopted the same concepts. These are market distortions that fail to encourage for all or produce for all, coverage for all, or produce lower premiums. States that adopted guaranteed issue before Obamacare premiums soared, and there were a great number of uninsured premiums rise to unaffordable levels, as I said already. So Obamacare basically adapted the same concept. These are market distortions that fail to encourage coverage for all and produce low. They fail to provide lower premiums, folks. Let's go into detail. Guaranteed issue. Guaranteed issue. We must find a new way forward, folks. We must find it, especially if you want a guaranteed insurance for all these folks. You may first find a guaranteed issue. We need to come up with a new way forward. Personalized health insurance is a balanced approach for small groups. Balanced approach to get affordable health insurance. Yes, for affordable health insurance. Employees and family members suffering from serious chronic or persistent conditions can be accepted into impaired health support plans. The remaining group members will have lower affordable premiums. If you have a serious health condition, you will get focused care with affordable subsidized premiums, folks. Affordable subsidized premiums. Segmenting. It's very important. Segmenting seriously impaired risk from smaller groups would be a special service designed to meet the unique medical concerns. It would provide extra help. Information, and support needed to deal with impaired health conditions. Bottom line, everyone, regardless of the health, gets affordable, guaranteed health insurance. So this is about the guaranteed health insurance. Next, affordable coverage. How do you address the affordable coverage? For most employees and family members, smaller group provide coverage much like individual policies. One major difference is that with group plans, the employer helps to pay the premium. In a group plan, employer pays the premium. Within a smaller group, there might be one or more individuals with a serious condition that makes a plan member, employee or a family member, uninsurable. One member in the family or one person in the group can make your premiums go up. So you're uninsurable. Just one member, if it's uninsurable, this could affect the insurability of the entire group and higher premiums to the rest of the group members. So personalized health insurance would allow otherwise uninsurable workers or family members to qualify for the impaired health support plans. That's the beauty. They would qualify for the impaired health support plans, which were previously uninsurable. These were previously uninsurable. Here is how you would get affordable small group insurance with guaranteed coverage. Number one, all members of the small group plans are accepted by a participating insurers with no and federal subsidies. That's group number one. Group number two, all insurable. They were originally rejected by the insurance company. Health Review Authority will review the entire small group and issues a certificate of guaranteed coverage. There is again no federal or state subsidies for these folks either. And number three, small uninsurable, so-called uninsurable group. Health Review Authority provides uninsurable employees and family members of a smaller group access to impaired health support plans where there are federal and state subsidies, folks. There are federal state subsidies. Let's look into this. Let's go into detail. I'll give you the schematics. So what will happen if there's a smaller group? This diagram will explain if there's a smaller group application for insurance. 80 to 89% of the folks are insurable, and they come into a category number one, and their premiums are lower because they're segmented, folks. They are segmented. So their premiums are lower and they are insurable. Whereas 9 to 10%, they were original applicants in the group coverage. Individual, because there are individual members. It doesn't have to be the whole group, small group. One member in the group or one family member in the plan. If they are rejected because of the insurance company rejected it, Health Review Authority will review those applications and provide the certificate of guaranteed coverage by segmentation, folks. That one particular member who were rejected will be given a certificate of guaranteed. So rest of the group members will not, their premiums will not go up. Only one member in that group will be given a certificate of guaranteed coverage. The people who were rejected by the Health Review Authority, by the underwriting rules, Health Review Authority, for one member in the family or one employee in the group, will be reviewed, and if they are truly uninsurable, as it says in number 3, 2 to 3% of them, the Health Review Authority will give you a certificate of guaranteed coverage, will issue a certificate of guaranteed coverage. So what will happen? Once again, as we explained, let me repeat it again. In number 1, in the number 1 group, employee with small group employees 50 and under, wanting a fully insured health plan for all employees, can apply to a participating insurer. They may secure mutually agreed upon affordable coverage premium at discounted standard rates by the insurance companies, because they are insurable and they are segmented into a well category, so their premium should be lower. In the number 2 category, as I mentioned earlier, a small group is insurable but denied because one or member in the family or one member in the group is an uninsurable member. Health Review Authority will review that and will segment that particular member and will give a certificate of guaranteed coverage that would include for all pre-existing conditions. So in the number 2 category. In number 3 category, as I mentioned earlier, any member in the small group determined by the health review authority to be truly uninsurable would be offered options under a subsidized impaired health support plans. The remainder of the group would be offered certificate of guaranteed, but their premiums will be a lot lower because the person who has impaired health support member will be segmented. So this third option is a magic sauce, folks. Unique balancing design by the personalized health insurance. It allows personalized services and coverages for otherwise uninsurable uninsured member in the group. And that particular member needs to be focused on the care and even the after issuing the impaired health support coverage, the premiums will be lowered if they participate in incentives and rewards. So even for them, the premiums can be lowered, folks. It allows the segmentation of members to one employee or one member in the family of a smaller group into a subsidized premium health support plans. So personalized health insurance will provide for the needs of the sickest among us, and lowers the premium for the rest of them. This is the beauty of having a personalized health insurance, folks. This is what I've been talking. Segmentation of a small group, a member from a family member or an individual member, an employee, will be segmented and will be given impaired health support plans. And that will lower the rest of the group. Their premiums will be lowered because of the segmentation. Their premiums will be lowered by 15 to 20%, folks. Believe it or not, their premiums will be lowered to rest of the small. So the employer will be able to afford to pay a lower premium for the rest of only one member in the family or one employee. If they have a chronic condition, they need to be segmented and they will be given certificate of guaranteed coverage by the health review authority. So that segmented member will be given a full access to health care, and also it will not affect the premium for rest of the group members. So employer can pay the premiums. And the impaired health support plan with a federal and state subsidy that 2 to 3% of the members who are impaired are truly uninsurable, we can also lower the premium by giving incentives and rewards by having them participate in the insurance exchanges. So federal and state subsidies will guarantee the coverage, folks. That's the beauty of a personalized health insurance among the small group, fully insured health insurance. It's easy, as easy as 1, 2, 3. If we segment it, if we segment the uninsured person in the family or a group, the rest of the folks, we don't need one size fits all. We need to segment it. That's the beauty of having guaranteed insurance for a smaller employer, so they can afford the premium to pay the premium. So our uninsurable population will go down because even the smaller group members under 50 employees should be able to pay the premium. And that will be a win-win for employer and win-win for the employee and the family member. If you like this channel, subscribe and share, and please make some comments. Thank you for joining. I love you guys, and please do make some comments. So this is, I can follow with the group comments. So this is Consumers Doctor on the behalf of Foremost Organization. We will see you in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.